This is your 420 Radio News for Tuesday, April 9th, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. Kentucky hemp bill becomes law. This from HuffingtonPost.com. Kentucky's hemp bill became law over the weekend when Governor Steve Beshear opted not to act on it, bringing a successful end to the measure's winding path through the state legislature. Beshear said of his decision on SB 50, quote, "I strongly support efforts to create additional legal cash crops for our farm communities. At the same time, we have a tremendous drug problem in Kentucky, and I want to make sure that we don't do anything that will increase that drug problem. I still share the same concerns our law enforcement officers have about the impact hemp cultivation may have on our drug eradication efforts," end quote. Kentucky police have expressed concerns that legalizing hemp production could give cover to potential growers of illegal marijuana, which looks similar to hemp, but whose strains contain higher levels of the psychoactive agent tetrahydrocannabinol. Experts have rejected this suggestion, claiming that the two strains would cross-pollinate if cultivated in close proximity, devaluing the more potent and profitable variety. With industrial hemp now legal at the state level, Kentucky must now wait for federal action to approve the crop's planting and harvesting. Kentucky's U.S. Senators Rand Paul and Mitch McConnell have promised to work toward a federal solution to allow the state to cultivate hemp. Both senators are sponsoring federal legislation to remove hemp from the Drug Enforcement Administration's list of illicit drugs. Lawmakers hear medical marijuana bills from the statesmanjournal.com. Medical marijuana isn't always easy for patients to get their hands on, so advocates are asking Oregon legislators to make acquiring it safer and simpler. House Bill 3460 would set up medical marijuana facility registration system, authorizing the transfer of the drug to patients. Medical marijuana dispensaries have been raided by law enforcement in the past. The facilities also would have to comply with regulations for pesticides, mold and mildew testing, which supporters say will help ensure the drug isn't contaminated. In recent years, between 150 and 200 facilities have started providing medical marijuana for patients, according to the advocacy group Oregonians for Medical Rights. House Bill 3460 is among three marijuana bills in the Healthcare Committee on Monday. House Bill 2919 would create a semi-independent agency called the Cannabis Commission to help come up with a strategic plan for the development of a medical marijuana industry. House Bill 3055 would limit the number of marijuana growers to 3 people per location and require that a grow site is located more than 1,000 feet from public or private elementary or secondary schools. And in addition, the legislature is considering bills that would legalize and tax marijuana and allow those with post-traumatic stress disorder to use medical marijuana. Colorado lawmakers may let pot growers and sellers operate independently from the Denver Post. Colorado lawmakers stood the state's current model for marijuana businesses on its head Monday, endorsing a proposal that would allow recreational pot stores and commercial growers to operate independently. Currently, medical marijuana businesses in Colorado are vertically integrated, meaning growers and sellers are part of the same company, and the stores grow most of what they sell. But on Monday, at the final meeting of a legislative committee writing a bill for recreational marijuana rules, lawmakers backed a proposed model where growers and sellers would be separate. They also shrunk what had been a one-year window where only medical marijuana businesses could apply for recreational pot shop licenses down to 3 months. The result is potentially, since the full legislature must still endorse the proposals, a radical change to the economics of the cannabis industry in Colorado. Bay Area researchers hope to test cancer-fighting marijuana compound in humans, from abcnews.com. More than 5 years ago, researchers at California Pacific Medical Center in San Francisco began focusing their attention on a compound in the marijuana plant called cannabidiol. Sean McAllister, PhD, and colleague Pierre Dupre, PhD, now believe they are ready for human trials, using the compound to treat metastatic cancer. They have developed 2 trial models, one for brain cancer and one for breast cancer. Hemp leaf stickers on cars popularize drugs, according to a Russian court. The Novosibirsk Central District Court has passed a guilty verdict on 7 business people for selling hemp leaf stickers for cars. The watchdog says the concerns of the hemp leaf stickers for the cars are that they promote the use of illegal or psychotropic substances. 6 people were sentenced to a temporary suspension of operation for 10 to 15 days, and one person was fined 40,000 rubles, or approximately $1,200. And this Saturday, Missouri Cannabis Law Reform Conference will be held. Contact Show Me Cannabis for more information. That's your 420 Radio News for Tuesday, April 9th, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. When we come back, we go behind the headlines and take a look at the drug testing for welfare and unemployment bills still running through state legislators in America, plus a look at a legislator in Georgia who got into a little bit of trouble. You're listening to The Russ Belville Show on 420radio.org. We'll be right back after this.